Hello guys, welcome back into a little bit of a different one today. I'll be showing you how you can make NRSs, or aka Kush Kush, whether that's for making money or you just want more meds. So here we go, let's get straight into it. Okay, first things first, you want to make your way down to Jiri's bunker supplies to get your first few ingredients. Okay, of course the first thing that you want to buy is the seeds so you can actually grow the buds, the fuel for your generators, the filter, and the water jug is a lot quicker with the water jug than just using the normal cups. Alright then, once you've bought your fuel, you want to grab it and bring it upstairs over to your generator. I'd recommend buying 2, although you might need 3 to fill your generator up all the way. However, the generator does tend to last for a while, depending on what level you are. But at the minute, I'm on level 2 and mine's lasts about 2-3 days. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the watering stage. Grab your water filter, chuck it on, and boosh, your tap should work. Now your sink's working, all you want to do is grab your watering jug, place it under and turn it on. Me being the Timmy that I am, I struggled with the water actually going inside of the jug, but it started to fill. It does take ages, so if I was you, I'd run around your base sorting out the rest of your bunker, and then you can come back later and it should be half full. Simply, after you've filled up your water jug, you just want to bring it over to this bigger water jug that feeds the water into your water beds. Now standing here will take ages, so I'd recommend trying to balance it on top of the jug so that it drips in and you ain't got to stand it. As you can see, it's very hard to do it if you don't have something to support it at the back. So here I just use an empty packet and boom, you can just rest the jug on the empty packet and it'll stay there filling up. And just like when you were filling up the jug, you can go off, do your other deeds, do your other chores around the bunker, and then come back and it will be done. A really good example of this that I would recommend anyone doing when they start growing is you want to go ahead and grab your gasoline tank that's empty and your water filter that's empty, so the ones that you've already used from the previous steps, and you literally just want to walk down and take them to the trade room where you can sell them. So this is just all about limiting your loss and then thus you're increasing your profits. So look here for an example, I made 3.5 Corona back. It's better than nothing, especially when you're starting off, considering the fact that by the time you buy the rooms, you're buying the weed, everything can be very, very expensive. And there you go. So just after doing that little chore, I come back up to the nursery and my jug is almost done. Also, if you didn't know, there is a little handy platform to store your jugs and to store your seeds. And of course, whenever you're online, you do want to double check that you're fully topped up, but I'll speak more about these later. I apologise for the switch up in quality, but now we're on for the very last step. All you have to do is take your packet with the seeds, and you should see these holes in your bed. You simply grab a seed out of your packet and put it into these holes, and then you'll see this dirt mound that fills up over the seed. That is how you know you've planted it correctly. Congratulations, you are now growing. Assuming that you keep everything topped up, you can't go wrong. You have 72 hours until your buds will be completely ready, and you'll know they'll be completely ready because they'll be told they'll look like they're overgrowing, and you'll be able to grab them picking out the buds. Right now, lucky you have worked hard. You've got your weed, you have a bag, maybe an adventure bag full of your weed. What are you going to do with it? You basically have 2 options. You keep it so you can bring it into raids and obviously heal yourself when you're in your raids, or you can sell them to make money. Personally, what I like to do is I like to keep half of them and sell half of them. That way I make enough money back to be able to restart the weed process, as well as the profit margin after you've made the money is massive compared to the loss. Also, if you are growing and you're running your electric constantly, you want to make sure you're utilizing as much as you can of your Intel room. You need 2 GPUs for the Intel room to be able to run sustainably on its own. However, if it's already running, then you can just have one and it's an extra boost in your profits. Do not make the same mistake as what I did here, where I bought another rack by upgrading the room and not the actual utility part. Of course, unless you have too many GPUs and you run out of space and you need another rack. Hang on though, don't go anywhere, because now I'm going to show you how you make the NRSs. First off, you need to go over to your med block. And you want to use the first machine on your left, the bit more of a chunky one that also has the see-through tab on the top of it. And that is where your NRSs will come out of. You simply just need to go into your bag and pop in the bud, close the front, close the top, and give it a nice smack. So once you do that, you hear some beeping and there is your NRSs. And all you have to do is do that for the rest of them. So upstairs, every bed that you have will give you 13. So you can get quite a lot of NRSs out of this. But anyway, let me just show you how many I had just from these, 10 bud. And there we go. We are on the very last one. But damn, as you can see, how many NRSs you get from this. You make 3 NRSs each time. You have the possibility to make more as well when you upgrade your utility on your med block. And there you go, just from a few buds, we have all of these NRSs that I can either sell or I can keep. So I've kept all of them bar from 10 just so I could show you how much these really do sell for. Don't be alarmed, sometimes you do have to wait a while, it will go blank, but don't worry. You wait a second and it'll show up. And there you go, 10 NRSs sell for 25,000 krona. So that works out at 2.5k per NRS. And there you have it. I hope this video helped you out on how you can grow your NRSs, make some weed, and most of all, make some money. If you want to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, all of those things would be much appreciated. I also stream on Twitch, mainly on weekends, but you might catch me as well through the week at gfunk_608. Lastly, a thank you to my mate for helping me out, getting some footage, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.